balle. too. See, they're still coming down there. I think it's a little off the way
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon, graduates, parents, relatives, and guests. Welcome to the 130th commencement exercise of Burlington High School. Students, for 13 years, your life has been guided in one direction, school. Today, that may come to an end and a new future with changes begin. The future consists of dreams and visions. A dream consists of ideas about the future. A vision is a dream in action. The future is and part of the vision. But here we are, the moment is at hand. Finished is the classwork, put away are the textbooks. The exams are over. But are they? School seeks to get you ready for examination. Life gives you the finals. A new challenge lies ahead. The challenge of what adults call the real world. It is your future, and change will be part of it. Many changes have taken place in the last 13 years, and in particular in the last 4. World, national, state, and local events have changed over this period of time. There has been social change, political change, family, and even personal change. Change is an ongoing process which, without, we would still be huddled around fires and searching for the necessities of life. L. Frank Baum, in his book, The Wizard of Oz, depicts how a young Dorothy is forced into change and must find her way home. Along the way, she meets the Scarecrow in search of a brain, the Tin Man in search of a heart, and a lion in search of courage. In the book, Dorothy, along with her new friends, seeks to find a solution to their problems and success in their endeavors. In the end, they receive the objects of their quest. These 3 characters, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion, are only the personification of Dorothy and what she lacks in herself. And just as she must overcome all of these fears, you too must look at the world in front of you, sort through your own personal fears, and recognize the need for change. As you leave here today, you go out seeking the future. I challenge you to find, as did Dorothy, the ability to use your heart, your mind, and your courage. To use your mind to have the inspiration to meet adversity, the heart to always make the right choice and let honesty and integrity be your guide, and the courage to never let the fear of failure stand in your way. Parents, today we are giving you back young adults. As I finish today, I would say thank you, Gary, and I would like to leave you with these 4 thoughts for the future in a poem. The best way to keep children at home is to make a pleasant atmosphere and let the air out of the tires. A mother is neither cocky nor proud because she knows the school principal may call at any minute to report that her child has just driven a motorcycle through the gymnasium. If it is desirable that children be kind, appreciative, and pleasant, these qualities should be taught, not hoped for. And we should seize every opportunity to give encouragement. Encouragement is oxygen to the soul. And the poem, or part of the poem that I'd like to leave you with, which is a Mexican Yadel Indian song, says, "Some things we will own forever, the memory of the just, the remembrance of a good act, the good remembrance of someone fair. This will never be taken from us. This we will never give away." Thank you. This is a very special class to me for several reasons. And many members of this class have excelled in many areas, and I would like to recognize some of those areas at this time. Several members of the class of '97 have excelled academically. In fact, over 100 members of the class have received some form of recognition, either as scholarships or academic awards this year. This year they have received collectively over $300,000 in scholarships. I think that's a very good tribute to them. Three students were named National Merit Scholars Commended: Brianna Broker, Lee Goddard, and Laura Hugel. Would they please stand? One student is a National Merit Scholarship finalist. He is J.P. Gates. Would he please stand? We would also like to bring to your attention the fact that there are 33 National Honor Society students in the graduating class. They are wearing the National Honor Society Gold Honor Cord. To be selected for the National Honor Society, you must not only have a grade point average of 3.6 or better, but they are also selected with respect to character, service, and leadership at school and in the community. Would they please stand and be recognized for this achievement? I would also like to recognize the senior class cabinet. These young adults plan, organize, and carry out many of the senior activities throughout the year. Would they please stand and be recognized? This year we are also recognizing the Quill and Scroll students. The Quill and Scroll is a National Honor Society for students who have excelled in journalistic endeavors. Burlington High School was a founding chapter 71 years ago, and the organization was reactivated last year. Seniors inducted are wearing the honor cords. Would they please stand? This class has been involved in many extra and co-curricular activities, with members competing in all areas of activities provided by the school and the school district. They have produced many positive and rewarding results, of which all of the senior class can be proud. Would all the members of the class of 1997 who have been involved with or participated in an extra or co-curricular activity at Burlington High School please stand and be recognized? been a truly outstanding class, and they will be missed but not forgotten. I would also like to announce the graduation of some of our faculty members. These individuals have been awarded their diplomas, and they are Mr. David Bliven, Mr. James Farr, Mr. Don Gibbs, Mr. James Hoffman, Mr. John Sadler, Mrs. Edie Sims, and Mr. Richard Smith. Good luck and best wishes to them. This time I'd like to introduce the Burlington Community School Board President, Mr. Tom Courtney.
Thank you, Dr. Chris. I'd like to, if I might, introduce the Board of Education to you. The first is Vice President Linda Garwood. And the next in seniority order is Gail Boyd. Gail Boyd's been on the board. This is her third term. She's in her 9th year. Next is Mr. Stephen Hoth. He's in his 3rd term also. That's 8 years. And then Mr. Henry Lundy. Mr. Henry Lundy just was reelected last year for a 2nd term. That's 4 years for him. Joe Alvarez is in his 2nd year of his 1st term. And finally, Mr. Al Sparks, who's, I guess, our freshman. He's in his 1st year on the board. And let me tell you, being on this board is not an easy spot to be. There's tough decisions to make, and it's not always a lot of fun. And I want to publicly thank this board. They've hung in there, and they've done the job for us and for you. Let me welcome you all here today, and let me congratulate you, graduates. This day isn't the most important day of your life. It won't stand out forever. There'll be a lot of days come along that'll be a lot more exciting to you than today. But today is still pretty neat to all of you, I know. And let me say on behalf of the board, you could have gone anywhere in this day and age. You could have gone anywhere to school. And I want to thank you on behalf of the board for choosing Burlington, the Burlington school system for your education. This board and this administration have been working diligently to make this the finest school in the state. And I think we're doing that, and I hope that we've given you the tools that you'll need for whatever lies ahead of you. And I want to once again congratulate all of you, and thank you very much.
It is my pleasure at this time to introduce Ms. Lee Goddard, salutatorian of the class of 1997. Lee is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Gerald and Carol Goddard, and Lee has a grade point average of 4.179 on a weighted scale.
Good afternoon. I'm honored to speak as a salutatorian of the Burlington Community High School class of 1997. Each action in life is accompanied by a decision. This decision creates a change in our lives. Change, a constant feature, cannot be stopped or postponed. A decision not to change is, in itself, a decision to change. Throughout the last 4 years, change has been one of the biggest factors in our lives. Friend groups have changed, as have responsibilities, values, morals, relationships, families, and even grades. During these 4 years, we have grown into remarkably different people. Change can come in 2 forms. A change that comes as a natural part, unrelated to any action, or a change that you create based on a preference. In the first type, the event is impossible to plan for and unlikely to ever be considered before it happens. These are the sometimes happy, sometimes tragic moments that occur in all of our lives. Anything from a winning lottery ticket to the death of a parent falls in this category. These events are an instantaneous and eternal test of our character. The other type are the events we create ourselves. These events happen as a direct result of our decisions. We have formed the life we lead, and the goals and aspirations that we value will materialize only if we choose to follow the path that will lead us there. A misstep or an incorrect decision may lead us to a future we didn't intend. This part of our life is a direct image of ourselves. The responsibility lies in us. Until today, many of our decisions have been influenced by our parents, teachers, friends, school rules, and requirements. Today is the turning point. Once we leave this stadium, our future will be shaped by the choices we make, and those decisions will determine whether this day becomes a true commencement or a meaningless ending. The changes that we create in our lives from this day forward will dictate the future that we receive. May our class all make the right decisions. Thank you. I would like to say good afternoon to our honored graduates, parents and guardians, school board members, Dr. Swanson, and our other guests. The class of 1997 would like to honor the memory of senior Candace King, who was tragically killed in an automobile accident on January 6, 1997. She is the daughter of Max and Tony King. The senior class will give her family this floral arrangement of yellow roses after today's commencement. And I will now introduce the BHS choir singing Like an Eagle.
Like
I would like to introduce at this time my friend and fellow classmate William Freeland, valedictorian of the Burlington High School class of 1997. William is the son of Jerry and Deborah Freeland. William has a grade point average of 4.261 on a graded scale.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. The words of William Shakespeare were probably never so true for the most of us as they are today. Together, we have endured, prospered, yet continued on. As a class, we have seen the past, the present, and the future. The class of '97 has experienced a lifetime of emotions together in our short 18 years of existence. Today, on what might be the finality of our formal education, we can remember both the good times and the bad. First, the good. From homecoming to prom to dragon boats, we have shared a common bond that has united us through friendship and memories, both in school and out. For me, this varies everywhere from attending sporting activities with my classmates to playing the Kevin Bacon game with past and present classmates. Through the rest of our lives, most of us will look back on these best years of our lives with a tender heart. Today, though, is also a day to give remembrance to those who we have lost. While some will not be able to be with us here today, their spirits will persist on with us forever as we cherish the memories of the times we had. With that, I leave you with the words of an old Irish melody. Go where glory awaits thee. What will fame awaits thee? Please still remember me. That then brings us to our second purpose here today, the present. Graduation is not only a time to celebrate the culmination of 13 years of hard work, but to send our gratitude to the people who help make our accomplishments possible. First and foremost, as young adults, we should look to our family on a day such as this. Throughout our lives, they have often played a vital role in virtually every facet of our lives. They have provided us with inspiration, support, and most importantly, love. Under their caring eyes, each and every one of us has been able to realize every one of our hopes and dreams. It has been our family that shaped our beliefs and created the moral and mature adults that stand in front of you today. Next, we should look to our teachers. During our educational careers, we have experienced a variety of mentors, from those we have loved to our most hated instructors. But during it all, we have continued on despite the obstacles. Whether you agreed or disagreed with each educator's stance, every individual had their own style of motivation, and each served their purpose. Without their watchful guidance in every level of our education, both in and out of the classroom, we would not have been able to achieve the status that we are celebrating today. As a class, we need to appreciate the time and effort that every teacher provided so that we could simply stand here today. Finally, we should look to each other. The class of '97 has survived through joy and heartache, and we have always done so together. For many, this day would not have been possible without the caring help of each of our classmates. Whether it be for help in school or out, we have relied on each other through the roughest of times, and that alone will unite us. It is now our obligation in our last days here at Burlington High School to simply say thank you to all of those people that made this day possible. Finally, today is a day to say goodbye. Today we bid farewell to many of our friends. Some will simply be traveling across the state to continue their education, while others will be traveling across the world to finally return home. Although many of the tasks that confront us now seem quite daunting, we should remember what we have already endured and realize that our hope for a better day has always pulled us through. I'm reminded of the words of Samuel Johnson. The natural flights of the human mind are not from pleasure to pleasure, but from hope to hope. Although we have had wonderful times here in high school, it is our hope that has always allowed us to persevere, and this will be no different in the future. If we simply let our hope light our paths, we, as a class, will forever soar. That brings us to the future. This day of closing is but the beginning of a new life for most of us. But no matter your hopes and dreams for the future, always remember your roots here in this small Iowa town, and both the good and bad times we, as a group, have seen. Further, recall the people who made this day possible, and the sacrifices each have made to make a better life for each and every one of us. Realize all of these people have ever desired for us is that we be the most valuable citizen that we can possibly be. In closing, remember the words of the Rudyard Kipling poem, If. If you can walk with crowds, yet keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Thank you.
Becoming valedictorian is not an easy task, nor is it one in which the first or morning of your senior year you wake up and decide that is your goal for your senior class activity. Mr. Freeland has worked from the time he was a freshman until the time he is a senior to earn and deserve the #1 ranking as valedictorian for the class of 1997. And at this time I'd like to present him with his medal. Bill. The choir will now sing "To Everything There Is a Season." Introduce Dr. Stephen Swanson, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Swanson.
Thank you, Dr. Christ. I would like to ask all of you to help me in acknowledging the great entertainment we've had this afternoon under the direction of Mr. Arnold Raby, Catherine Smith, Carla Schweitzer, and our student directors of our band and choir today. Haven't they done an excellent job? And Lori Knoll, who has been doing signing for us, we appreciate your efforts. I was told that if we're running a little bit behind, my speech has to drop by about 22 minutes, so here we go. I'm just kidding, it's not 22 minutes at all. I would like the senior class to reflect for just a minute about the remarks of Lee and Bill. They mean a lot, they will mean more to you later. They made a couple very good points, talking about change and decision-making and opportunities and challenges and support of all the people you have had around you all these years in your school career in the Burlington Community School System. I would like you to take a moment and think about the people sitting behind you. You graduates soon to walk across this stage. Here they are. They have been your support. They will continue to be your support. And I think you should just stand up for a second and thank them for all they've done for you. That would be good. And then we can get going. Okay? Yeah. Next year, the 22-minute message. I'd like to introduce Mr. Tom Elmore, Director of Student Activities at Burlington High School this past year, who will do us the honor of reading your names, class, as we go across the stage. Mr. Courtney, are you ready? Dr. Chris? Here we go.
Okay, as we get started, I would like to invite family members to rise and stand as I introduce your graduate's name and receive some of the recognition that goes with this. First row, will you please rise and approach the stage? Thomas N. Albert. Heather M. Andrews. Adam R. Aney. Joseph R. Archer. Carrie L. Avery. Michelle L. Baker. Barbara M. Barrett. Julie K. Befford. Joshua J. Belcher. Blake A. Bell. Jason R. Bendixson. Eric L. Benny. Ryan D. Bazine. Mark A. Beverland. Vanessa M. Byer. Courtney A. Bender. Michelle C. Bishop. Aaron L. Boding. Tammy L. Bolander. Heather R. Bowman. Brandy M. Bragg. James L. Breyer. Jennifer R. Brockway. Brianne L. Broker. Stephanie L. Brooks. Amelia A. Brower. Chad M. Brick. Jessica R. Berger. Jennifer L. Burkett. James F. Burnett. Mark L. Buster. Benjamin P. Cahill. Christopher D. Campbell. Holly S. Carpenter. Amanda D. Carruthers. Nicole S. Cassidy. Megan A. Chasey. Jamie M. Chenoweth. Christopher G. Kamisha. Kelly V. Clay. Leroy Coleman. Jeffrey D. Combs. Wendy E. Courtney. Troy A. Crawford. Elizabeth Christ. Rhonda M. Crow. Mindy R. Dameron. Elizabeth Darnell. Christopher L. Davis. Jamie M. Davis. Emily E. Dawes. Kevin M. Day. Stephen C. Deal. Joshua P. Dean. Kyla M. Dean. Timothy J. DeFosse. Amanda L. DeHague. Jerry L. Dietrich. Amanda K. Dirks. Thomas A. Dewald. Benjamin P. Dixon. David C. Dodds. Mark E. Donaldson. Jessica J. Dreyfel. J. M. Dreckmeyer. Nicholas P. Dreckmeyer. David R. Duke. Dominic Duncan. Thomas J. DeWhite. Benjamin J. Eden. Russell W. Elliott. Shauna M. Fickle. Justin G. Fisher. Jessica L. Floyd. John Flynn. Jonathan S. Ford. Carrie E. Fortune. Taylor L. Fountain. William T. Freeland. Nicole N. Freeman. Justin J. Frey. Sarah E. Freitag. Jacob L. Fewer. Kelly L. Galloway. Matthew S. Garwood. John P. Gates. Karen M. Gebhardt. John R. Gertis. Nicholas A. Giberson. Justin P. Gibson. Nicole K. Gillis. Sarah J. Glasgow. Brian D. Glendenning. Zachary B. Goebel. Lee G. Goddard. Jory L. Gert. Ricardo E. Gonzalez. Amy L. Gooch. Michael W. Griffiths. Jessica A. Grinstead. Brianna M. Gulick. Mindy J. Hass. Chad S. Haas. Jenny F. Hager. Emily K. Hahn. Zachary N. Hale. Brian K. Haley. Megan J. Hall. Jennifer L. Harchie. Christine R. Hayes. Nathan W. Hedrick. Zachary D. Helberg. Harrison H. Helms. Eric D. Hightower. Rachel R. Holzen. Melissa A. Hoshek. Laura J. Hugel. Jason G. Hummel. Scott R. Hutchcroft. Mickey L. Hyde. Dominique P. Ionarelli. Jillian A. Himmler. Lori L. Jackson. Nicole J. Jacobson. Amber J. John. Angela L. Johnson. Heidi L. Johnson. Jeremy K. Johnson. Sarah E. Johnson. Stephanie L. Johnson. Melissa A. Jones. Mary E. Jostin. Aaron C. Jewell. Amanda L. Cultifleiter. Amber M. Keith. Michael J. Kent. Robert H. Kimmel. Annalie G. King. Leah M. Klein. Kimberly A. Klessner. Nathan Knapp. Erica Niffen.
No, it's a 2-hour ticket.
Damon R. Knox. Christopher M. Kaler. Daniel J. Copping. Chad Porch II. Julie M. Korshkin. Mary Tuli Kusa. Peter J. Kowalich. Margarita Kolchitska. Jennifer Culp. Nicholas S. Culp. Daniel J. Kuntz. Kathleen L. Lambert. Adam P. Lang. Natalie K. Lenz. Crystal D. Lewis. L. C. Lewis. Brian A. Lilly. Michael J. Lynn. Delbert J. Ludke. Wesley A. Lunsford. Jeffrey D. Lyon. Timothy P. Lyons. Michael R. Marmion. Sarah B. Massengard. Daniel G. Mattoon. David L. Moppin. John F. McAllister. Benjamin L. McCabe. Samantha A. McCarty. Martina H. McClellan. Robert L. McClellan. Matthew C. McKee. Nathan D. Mahaffey. Michelle D. Mellinger. Carrie L. Miller. Leah A. Miller. Leah N. Miller. Lucy S. Miller. Michael R. Miller. Tara J. Mills. Sarah L. Mitchell. Brian R. Middlestetter. Jacqueline J. Modrell. Christy L. Mondorf. Rina Nakashima. James R. Neal. Jessica S. Nelson. Jeremy J. Newberry. Julie L. O'Daniels. Corey L. O'Neill. Casey A. O'Neill. Natalie K. Olden. Andrew C. Oldfield. Timothy W. O'Pekin. Stacy L. Orth. Wesley J. Orth. Samantha R. Parham. James B. Parks. Susanna E. Parks. Melissa M. Parmeter. Jason M. Patrick. Ida Pernikova. Eric J. Pettit. Peter L. Fife. Zachary T. Power. Guy G. Pratt II.
We took to Chicago.
David T. Putnam. Sarah E. Wrench. Darth T. Rush. Sean D. Richard. Robbie J. Riddle. Joey R. Riffle. Catherine J. Riley. Aaron M. Rios. Christopher S. Ritter. Nicole A. Roberts. Chad S. Roscom. Hubert W. Ross. Justin C. Ruther. Kip T. Saban. Jennifer L. Sanford. Stephanie L. Schatz. Megan M. Schuback. Anthony D. Scott. Justin E. Scott. Margaret K. Seeley. William J. Sen. Tyler N. Sherwood. Angela E. Shipley. Constance L. Siefkin. Jason D. Syme. Sonia A. Simpson. Heidi M. Smith. Dustin A. Snyder. Rachel D. Solheim. Emily S. Spear. Heather A. Staub. Elizabeth P. Stein. Bradley D. Stevens. Tobias T. Stevenson. Elizabeth M. Stewart. Kara D. Sturmer. Shayna M. Sturmer. Anthony E. Streeter. Erica S. Sturgill. Sarah K. Swore. Christopher S. Thompson. Kelly M. Thompson. Bradley J.T. Scott A. Timmerman. Mary A. Tratchell. Brian M. Turner. David D. Ewell. Blake R. Umpton. Miranda J. Van Hook. Mitchell D. Van Scoy. Muriel Ballou. Tyler D. Vikstrom. Amanda M. Wagner. Julie J. Wallace. Michael D. Warman. Christy K. Weaver. Timothy J. Worley. Amanda S. Weiland. Brina L. Wendland. Megan A. Westerbeck. Sarah E. Wiles. Ryan M. Whaley. Brian C. Whitaker. Jacqueline S. Whittlesey. Nicole A. Weiberg. January L. Wigard. Timothy M. Wigard. William J. Wigard. Robert D. Wilcox. Desmond E. Williams. Brooke E. Wilson. Sarah L. Weisner. Andrea R. Wixom. Jacob R. Woodsmall. Kendra N. Worley. Tyler J. Wannenberg. Ian J. Yard. Jesse L. Zeller. David G. Zillman.
Everyone, please be seated for just a few minutes. We've been very fortunate. It's a beautiful day. This is a wonderful ceremony, and this is an important moment in the lives of these young students who now are ex-students and young adults. Many people play important roles behind the scenes in preparing for the commencement activities. At this time, I'd like to offer a special thank you to the following: Byron Whittlesey and the district maintenance staff for arrangements, the National Honor Society students and their sponsors, Mr. Larry Anderson and Mrs. Carol Rutenbeck for ushering, Dr. Jim Wood, Associate Principal, for organizing the graduation activities, Mr. Arnold Raby, Ms. Kathy Smith, Mrs. Carla Schweitzer, and the BHS band and choir members. Serving as marshals, Mr. David Bliven, Mr. Jim Davison, Mr. Ron Glasgow, Mr. Maurice Moore, and Mr. Keith Summerson. I'd like to thank Mrs. Jean Voss, Mrs. Nancy Powers, Mrs. Kathy Frank, Mrs. Kathy Honig, and Mrs. Cindy Bactel for all the help and preparations for the day's activities. I'd like to thank Mrs. Joanne Beatty, the school nurse, Mrs. Lori Knoll for interpreting, Sad for the floral bouquet, Mr. Mac Turner, Dean of Students, and Mr. Tom Elmore, Director of Student Activities. Graduates, today is an occasion for joy, but it is also in the closing of one chapter of your life. Look around and remember, this is the last time this group may be fully assembled. At this time, graduates, parents, and guests, please rise and join the graduates as they sing together for the last time their school fight song, Go Get 'Em Greyhounds, as the class of 1997. The words are on the back of your program. Students of the graduating class of 1997, please turn and face the audience. An outward symbol of graduation is the switching of the tassel. Students of the class of 1997, having met the requirements for graduation of the state of Iowa and the Burlington Community School District, you may now switch your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the graduated class of 1997. Thank you and good afternoon.
Go, Matthew!